Hi everybody, it's Chinita Morena, bitch. Just kidding. But I do want to talk to you about something very serious today. I wanted to talk about mental illness. I have a history of mental illness in my family, and as a result, I also have dealt with my own personal mental illness issues. So, I personally have bipolar disorder, post traumatic stress disorder, ADHD, I have OCD tendencies. I mean, the list can go on, and I'm sure I could be diagnosed with plenty more um, diseases, but that's not the point. The point is, I have had to learn to live with these various issues over time. And one of the things that I realized was a great tool to kind of help keep myself going, during those really dark times was this Facebook page, Chinita Morena. So, again, I want to thank you for liking it. And I wanted to take you guys with me on a video journey of the different things that I have found to be true for myself for bipolar disorder. So, what is bipolar disorder? Does that mean that I go out killing people at night and then I sprout a bunch of hair and start howling at the moon? No, that's a werewolf, silly. No, bipolar disorder is punctuated by ups and downs. Okay, so that means that at any given moment, I can get pretty seriously depressed, and I do mean at any given moment. Now, there are different things, different tools that I have developed over the years to kind of help cope with these fun ups and downs that kind of exist in my life, regardless of what's going on in it. And I wanted to share these all with you. So, first of all, what does depression look like? So, depression can literally mean that for days, months, years, you don't get out of bed or you don't feel like getting out of bed. It can also mean that you are just constantly in a cloud of just dark thoughts that you have no clue how to pull yourself out of. It can mean that you're very anxious and tense and you just feel internally just an incredible struggle. And then mania is kind of the opposite of that. I used to think of it as kind of a gift following a depression, although now I'm not so sure because my manias have gotten so awful. You're basically spinning out of control. It's like you're on the best drug in the whole wide world, and that drug just happens to be you. It can also be extremely scary as your reality starts to crumble because you might not be sleeping that much. And, everybody gets kind of weird when they haven't slept in a while. And sometimes I would even think that maybe bipolar disorder is just a sleeping disease because I'd sleep so much when I was depressed and then I wouldn't sleep at all when I was manic. Okay, this has also mean that this is also meant for me personally. This isn't true for everybody who has bipolar disorder, okay? I've had a couple of run-ins with the law. Now, I've learned to respect my law enforcement officials as the public servants that they are, but it took me a long time to get to that point to realize that they weren't the enemy and they weren't trying to hurt me. They're actually trying to help me. And just like the doctors in the hospitals, they meant well for all of our, we all mean well. And that's including the mental health patients like myself, the doctors that I've dealt with, family members. Nobody's perfect. And so just accept the fact that nothing in life is perfect. And as soon as you get over that obsession of like, oh, well, I'm not like Janie. Janie does this and that. I'm not like Jimmy. Jimmy does X, Y, and Z. As soon as you get over that and you start embracing yourself for what you can do, you're going to be a much happier person. And that kind of goes whether or not you have a mental illness or not. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening to me ramble today. Again, this is Chinita Morena coming to you from Las Cruces, New Mexico. And I hope that everybody has a really beautiful day. All right. Bye.